And hello, everybody. Welcome back to RFC News. Guys, we've got a really interesting one for you today, and it is with regard to the refereeing in Scotland. As we know, the refereeing in Scotland is diabolical. And to be fair, in big moments, in big games, particularly against Celtic, we've seen our fair share of disastrous decisions that could have swung matches go against us, whether they've been disallowed goals, blatant penalties, the lot. And it always happened in big matches against Celtic. Now, Rangers at a recent Rangers fans advisory board have confirmed about a proposal to rival clubs over refereeing standards. In today's video, we're going to discuss what they mean by that. But first, please do hit the like button and hit the subscribe button for more. So, guys, Rangers have proposed a meeting with all other Premiership clubs about refereeing standards in Scotland, it has been revealed. Ibrox Chiefs have held discussions with the Scottish FA's head of refereeing, Willie Collum, while the levels of officiating has also been discussed at SPFL board level. This was confirmed at the recent Rangers fan advisory board meeting after supporter representatives raised the issue. Now, club officials explained that they have been proactive on the issues and they are seeking a meeting with the rest of the top flight clubs. Minutes from the meeting said, supporter representatives also raised the issue of refereeing standards in Scottish football. Nothing that concerns regarding officiating consistency continue to be raised regularly by supporters across the other clubs in the SPFL. Club representatives confirmed that the club has been actively engaging with the relevant football authorities on this matter. It was noted that discussions have taken place directly with the Scottish FA's head of refereeing and that the issue has also been raised at SPFL board level. It has been explained that the club has proposed the convening of a wider meeting involving SPFL Premiership clubs in order to discuss refereeing standards and potential structural improvements to officiating within the Scottish game. The intention of such a discussion would be to focus on long-term improvements rather than individual match incidents. Now, the FAB welcomed the fact that the club is seeking to engage constructively on the issue and express support for efforts encouraged in meaningful discussion across the league. So it does seem as though Rangers are looking to try and sort this problem out because it is a problem. Where do you draw the line? Where do you say enough is enough? Because I come on here quite a lot of the time after horrendous refereeing decisions. It's not me being sour grapes. It always feels like there is some big decisions that go against us, and other clubs will say the same as well. But certainly, there's something that we could all agree on is that the SPFL officiating needs to get a whole lot better, and it looks as though Rangers are trying to hold those authorities to account.
In other news, there is a growing sense that the coming weeks could define the closing chapter of James Tavernier's remarkable time at Rangers, with the club captain now firmly into the final months of a career that has spanned more than a decade at Ibrox. Since arriving from Wigan Athletic in the summer of 2015, Tavernier has carved out a legacy few could have predicted. Across 559 appearances, the right-back has delivered a staggering return of 143 goals and 148 assists, numbers that would be impressive for an attacking midfielder, let alone a defender. His consistency in the final third has not only defined his individual reputation, but also shaped Rangers' attacking identity across multiple managerial eras. Yet despite his enduring influence, uncertainty continues to surround his future. Tavernier, now 34, has regularly been linked with a move away in recent transfer windows, particularly during Steven Gerrard's time in Saudi Arabia with Al Ettifaq. Those links have never fully materialized, but the speculation has persisted, and with his contract set to expire at the end of May, the question is no longer hypothetical. It is immediate. Rangers' hierarchy are now faced with a significant decision: whether to extend the stay of one of the club's most influential modern figures or begin the process of moving on. As it stands, a contract extension is under consideration, but concerns over his age remain a key factor, and notably, talks have not yet been opened between the club and the player. Financially, the situation adds another layer of complexity. Tavernier is believed to be earning around £30,000 per week, just over £1.5 million per year, placing him among the top earners at Ibrox. From a purely strategic standpoint, removing that salary from the wage bill could offer flexibility during a crucial rebuilding phase. However, replacing what he brings on the pitch is far from straightforward. Even this season, Tavernier's attacking output remains unmatched within the squad. No Rangers player has more goal contributions than Tavernier's, a trend that has seen him lead that metric in 5 of the last 6 campaigns. His creativity is equally unrivaled, with the captain sitting comfortably at the top of the chances created rankings, boasting 20 more than second place Nico Raskin, a statistic that underlines just how central he remains to the team's offensive play. That said, the conversation around Tavernier is no longer one-dimensional. While his attacking influence continues to shine, there is a growing concern among supporters regarding his defensive performances. As Rangers evolve and look to compete at higher levels, the balance between attack and defensive solidity becomes increasingly critical, and it is here where doubts have begun to emerge. Still, his value extends beyond measurable output. Within the dressing room, Tavernier remains a commanding presence, a leader whose experience and understanding of the club carry significant weight. In a period that could see substantial changes to the squad, that leadership may prove invaluable. As one source put it, he still holds a lot of respect at Ibrox, and his influence off the pitch could be just as important as his contributions on it. For now, no final decision has been made. The uncertainty is likely to continue in the short term, with rumours expected to swirl until the club make an official announcement. However, there is a growing indication that Rangers may lean towards continuity, with the possibility of keeping Tavernier for at least another season appearing increasingly plausible. What is clear is that this is not a routine contract call. It is a decision tied to legacy, leadership, and the direction of the club itself. Whether this is the beginning of a farewell or the extension of an era will soon be revealed. But either way, Tavernier's impact on Rangers is already firmly cemented. Ultimately, the decision facing Rangers is far from straightforward. Balancing sentiment with strategy is never easy, particularly when it involves a figure as influential as James Tavernier. His numbers, leadership, and consistency have made him one of the most important players of the modern era at Ibrox. But time and transition wait for no one. Whether the club opts to extend his stay or begin planning for life beyond their long-serving captain, this moment feels significant. It is not just about one player, it is about the direction of the squad, the evolution of the team, and how Rangers choose to move into their next chapter. For Tavernier, the coming weeks will determine whether his story in Glasgow gains one more season or reaches its natural conclusion, but either way, his legacy is already secure. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We post all the latest Rangers news every single day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.